Hi guys, thanks for watching. Welcome to 2 days worth of cleaning and organizing. As you can see, we're going to start by tackling the living room. We have our work cut out for us, you guys. The house has gotten so crazy, so messy, and on top of just picking up and having the house clean, wiping down counters, surfaces, and whatnot, I wanted to spend some time on the organization process so I knew when I put things away, they were in the right place, they looked good, and this is something I have been talking about doing the living room organization for quite a while now. So I wanted to start there first to make sure I was able to get all of it done. We have tried a few different methods for the toy organization and nothing's worked for that long. So it's time to try something new. So my plan for today is to make a bunch of different activity baskets and activity bins. So they're all going to have several different toys in them. Some of them are fairly random and some of them go together. Like there's one with food items, so it's all his pots and pans and his like fruit that have the Velcro on them. And then some of the other ones have like a stuffed animal, stacking blocks, and flashcards and whatnot. And I wanted to try this because it doesn't sound like super organized, but I've been extremely organized in the past and it hasn't worked because I don't blame him for not wanting to play with like 3 different kinds of stacking blocks. So I think this is gonna hold his attention a lot longer. And it's been 3 days since I filmed this. The living room has stayed so much more clean and organized. So if you're a mom struggling with toy organization, I highly recommend this method because I feel like at this point I've tried almost everything. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next few minutes, going through all of these cabinets, pulling things out, putting them back in, and making tons of different activity bins for Forrest to play with. I do have all of his trucks I'll put on one shelf, stuffed animals on one shelf, but almost everything else will be in a bin. I've also been slowly getting rid of things, consolidating for my spring cleaning this year over the last few weeks and few months. If you are a regular viewer, then you've seen things like over time start to diminish and a lot more space and openness. It feels really, really good. So this basket that's been up here with the 3 slots with a bunch of toys in it, that is going to go back downstairs because if I have 3 cabinets filled with toys, I definitely do not feel guilty for not having any out 24/7. And people always ask me where I buy my baskets and anything I use to organize. Always Amazon and HomeGoods. I feel like HomeGoods, their supply of baskets is always growing and it keeps getting better and better. So if you prefer to shop in person, then check HomeGoods. I used to never see the clear baskets there and now I see them all the time. But the woven ones there are always a really, really good deal too. And I just have a few more things to do in here, and then I will show you the after and how it all turned out. You're going to see some very, very messy before clips. So at the end, I'll do a walkthrough, show you guys how literally everything that we did turned out. It is so satisfying, like filming these videos and seeing the before and after in 20 minutes as opposed to 2 whole nights of working hard. So I hope that you guys are enjoying this. Please like and subscribe if you haven't had a chance to yet. I'm just going to straighten up some pillows, then I will show you guys the after right here of what everything looks like. So if you're a mom, you probably think this looks a lot more organized than if you're not, because you can see my vision, see all the different activities in each of the bins. I have the wooden toys and a xylophone on the bottom in the first one, a lot more activities in this one, and now we're gonna work our way to the other side of the living room. I'm gonna have a lot of stuffed animals in this cabinet that I show you after this one, which is fairly empty. That's gonna be like the diapers, wipes, and lotion. So now we're on to the dining area. We're gonna work our way towards the kitchen, and then we will work our way back into my office. I organized all of Forrest's books into that cabinet by size, and now I'm going to start tackling the dining room and the kitchen. So enjoy these before shots. They're not going to last long because this is ridiculous. I don't know how else to say it, but this is just ridiculous. So this is the mess here, there, and everywhere. The sink, the counters, the table, the chairs. It's a lot. So let's start by getting all this stuff off the dining table. I'm going to put the clothes upstairs in the laundry. A random strainer Forrest was playing with on the dining table will go in the sink. I have a bunch of things from Target to put upstairs. We're planning a family vacation. I shared in my last vlog where we're going and what we're doing. So if you missed that, I'll be sure to link it below at the top of the description box. The table is almost fully decluttered, and then I'm going to tackle those dishes because I cannot look at them any longer. While I'm unloading the dishwasher and grabbing all the dirty dishes, then adding them to the overflowing sink, I figured I would ask your opinion on something, so please let me know in the comments if you prefer having music with no singing, with no vocals, or if you prefer the vocals. I wanted to try something different in this video, so some of you will notice there isn't any singing in any of the music. I just wanted it to be like really motivating, but kind of relaxing at the same time, and all instrumentals. So let me know your preference below. I almost always have like tons of vocals, but I just wanted to try something different. Sometimes I like to mix it up and see what you think. The amount of cooking that goes on in our house gets overwhelming when I look at the kitchen sink and just see so many dishes almost every day. So this is one of my favorite segments to watch in cleaning videos is dishes, because I just love to see like such a huge mess in a couple seconds go to sparkling clean, fresh, and nothing in the sink. So let's tackle this in super speed real quick. There's only a few more left. All right, our dishes are good to go, so I'm going to wipe down all the counters and then the baby items. People always ask me what that wooden thing is. It's a learning tower for toddlers or for smaller kids. Forrest loves to stand there and eat or just hang out at the counter. It gets very dirty, so I will wipe that off in just a second. I'm using a lavender and bergamot surface cleaner from Target. The label is green. I cannot remember off the top of my head what it's called. I'm pretty sure it starts with an E. It always has like a huge section at Target, so it won't be hard to find if you want to try it. We've come a long way in the kitchen. I'm just putting away all the dishes that I hand washed, straightening up some of those cabinets real quick. And does anybody else feel like this? Whenever I clean at night, I always feel like so much more accomplished during the day. I guess I just do a lot more of our cleaning during the day, that if I stay up at night and I like stay motivated and get a lot done, I'm like, look at me, I did that. All right, so just a few more seconds left in the kitchen. Believe it or not, I still cannot believe how bad it was when I started working in here. Then we're going to wipe down the dining table, and then we're gonna start working on the mudroom. I feel like I skip over this room a lot, especially in the after dark clean with me's, because I just have so much else to do, but I made it a priority tonight because I'm so tired of looking at it with everything everywhere. We went over the solution in the living room for all the toys to keep that space looking good. So I'll tell you the solution I came up with for the mudroom. First thing, I'm going to make sure there isn't any more than 1 or 2 coats out for each of us, at the most hanging on the hooks, because on the other side of me is a coat closet, so there's no reason for it to look as bad as it did a couple seconds ago. Forrest loves to pull all the shoes off of those trays, so I need to figure something out down there. I'm thinking I might do some large baskets instead of the trays. Some of you are going to be like, there's enough baskets in your house, don't do that. But I haven't found a solution to keep him away from the shoes. I'm hoping it's just a phase that will pass. And now we are on to day 2, or I guess I should say to night 2. So I'm going to start by mopping the floors. I didn't vacuum. We have a robot vacuum. We typically run it at night. So there was just a few crumbs on the floor, but I figured I would mop now, run the robot vacuum after when I went to bed. I did put a little bit of orange essential oil on the mop head. I love putting essential oils on the mop head. I always like switch it up. I like citrus scents the most though, or lavender. A few drops every once in a while. Smells really, really good. I feel like it probably helps with the cleaning process as well. And I'm obsessed with steam mopping. Always say it every time I do it. I just like this so much because I'll go a little bit slower if the floors are extra dirty. So if you just need like a really quick rinse over or whatever you want to call it, then you can go fast. If they're very, very dirty, then you can go slow and take your time, and it'll work a lot better and do a deeper clean. We are working our way around in the living room now. Of course, I'll do the hallway, the front door area, and then we're going to start working on the mess in my office. And the living room has been going through a lot of changes. It's going to continue going through a lot of changes. All those books stacked on the other side were what was in those 2 cabinets. I meant to take those upstairs tonight. They're gonna go in Chad's office, but I just did not have it in me. So that's on my list for today. And the floors are good, so now we're on to that office mess. If I look slightly overwhelmed, it's because I've been meaning to go through all the makeup on here for about a week, and every day like I add a few more things, it just gets worse and worse. So today was our day to tackle all of this, wipe it all down, and make it look really good. I started getting ready in here because there's just such better light than in my bathroom. I have a lot more space to like sit down and reach around and whatnot. So it's been working out a lot better, but of course it doesn't work when everything is all over the place. So I have a makeup bag. I'm going to put all of my everyday products in there. If anything's in there that I don't use on a daily basis, but I still want to have on hand, I'm going to put in a drawer. I decided to use one of the drawers for extra makeup. There's a lot of makeup brushes I need to put upstairs, some I need to put away. So let's tackle all of this. This is our last project, and then I will do a walkthrough of how everything looks after. And now let's all take a sigh of relief from where we started about 20 minutes ago. Here is the after of my office. This is probably my favorite room in the house right now. I love this space so much, you guys. Here's the front door area. I didn't do anything over here. I wiped this down recently, so that's good to go. Looking towards the living room area, and then I'll show you from another angle. Of course, those books are an eyesore on my list for tomorrow. Flipping around in just a second to the dining area, the kitchen, and that is going to be everything for today. If you made it this far, thank you so much for being here. I loved spending the time with you. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video, and I'll see you right here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye!